Good morning. Just getting my makeup all set out to do my face for today. Love my limelight bag. I can fit all this in my bag. All this. Like literally all of this. I mean everything that I need for the day for my face. If I need to travel, it all fits in that one bag. Hi, Casey. If you jump on, say hey. I'm going to pull this back. So, Josh and Rhett had to go to a doctor's appointment this morning for Rhett to get his checkup, and everything went good. And so, Shelby and I, there's Shelby, we are home. I don't think I'm going to do that. We've been playing briar horses and slick. Is that how you say it?
What?
Slick? Slag? Slack. I can't say it. Horses. Oh, hi, Casey. You're a pretty lady. Yeah, you can get a slike and show them. Shelby, which is not hard to believe, is obsessed with her Christmas present she got, and we have a whole ranch in the playroom now. We have briar horses everywhere. We have slike horses everywhere. She wants to show you a couple of her favorites.
So, this is Bella, Bella's sister, and
look, she even has little shoes. Isn't that cute? These are hard plastic. This was going to be a makeup video, but we'll see.
Bella.
Oh, this is her sister. See there.
And that's her sister, and this
shoes
is her baby.
This is her baby.
And this is a bride.
Doesn't have shoes on. Okay.
This is a bride.
These are slikes. This is briar. We love briar.
This is my favorite.
Okay.
His name is Speckles, and his surname is Rocky Rocker.
Mm-hmm.
He's a classic.
He's a classic size. He's a big one. Isn't he pretty?
Classic.
Mom and Daddy got her this. Me and Josh. Okay. I gotta put my makeup on. Here, put your briar back. And your slides. I can never say that right. Okay, anyway. Careful. I'm in the playroom today with my makeup set up. Just because Shelby was in here and the lighting's really much better in here. Okay. All my brushes go in my... This was actually one of my collection bags that I got, like the Enduring Lip Color and the... That's okay. Don't step on it. The Enduring Lip Color, the liner, and then the lip gloss in. But it fits all my brushes. I mean, look at this. Oh, and I have my mascara and my favorite Enduring Lip Color all in here. And I still have tons of room. These are our bags. This is a vegan leather, and it's beautiful and perfect. And I love how inside all of our bags, it says, be amazing every day. So, it's a little encouragement every time I use my makeup. Okay, I'm going to get started because this is going to take way too long. If I don't. So, I've already used my skincare. I've already primed my face with our spray. Hi, Sarah. If you jump on, y'all say hey. Because I'm going to try to get this going. Get all my brushes. I gotta set them out. I like to set all my stuff out. I'm just, different like that. Okay, I've already primed my face So I'm going to start with my foundation, and I use Olive One and Ivory. I use Ivory as a highlighter, and then Olive One I use all over. In our foundation, it's called Botanical Foundation, and it is a wax base. So what you do is as you can tell, I've used mine. You take it and you kind of warm it up, because it's not a liquid and it's not a cream, it's not a powder. It's just different, and so it's really something that I've fallen in love with. And I put a dot there, and it takes very little of our foundation. I'm gonna turn my light on. I'm using my Reiki Skinny again. Whew. Yeah, that'll show all the goodness. And the areas like right here that I have sunspots and, you know, those spots of being over 30. Yeah. And see how it covers so easy? And I'm using very little. Okay, that's my, okay. That's my Olive One. My Olive One. Now I'm going to use my Ivory, and I do it where I want highlight. I just like to do it this way, just because I don't know, it blends better that way. And then I use our Blenderful, which is awesome. I get it a little wet, so it's easier to blend with. And then I just dab it all in. I've taken kind of a break since we've been home. We, working with SAU, we are off. We've been off since the 22nd, and we don't go back until the 3rd. So we've had family in, and we've been traveling, and so I've kind of been off from doing videos and posting. But I wanted to post today. I don't put my foundation on my eyelids because our concealer is an excellent eye primer, and so it is what I use after I get my foundation. I'll blend it in to prime my eyes, and also to cover up these dark spots on my eyelids. And I'm being very gentle. It looks kind of like I'm being harsh, but I kind of dab it in. Some people kind of twist it in like this. And I do it either way. I like the dabbing better for my blending. And our foundation and all of our products with Limelight by Alcone are all organic, and they're all Leaping Bunny certified. So I feel excellent using these products. And knowing that they're not tested on animals. So that coverage is amazing. So now I'm going to use remember last time when I did a video? I don't know if you watched it, so watch the video from last time. I had my bronzer and my translucent powder and then a blush in here. I changed all that out. Number one, because my bronzer broke. So luckily, my friend and co-worker at SAU, Latricia, told me about this YouTube video where you can add rubbing alcohol to any broken powder or blush or bronzer or eyeshadow that you have, and it'll fix it. So I did that. I put it back in the little case that it came in, and look, it fixed it. So if you ever break your powder, don't throw it away. Try to collect as much as you can and put it back. So anyway, I just redid my Z palette, the Z palette I got off of Amazon. It is not something that Limelight sells, but it's awesome because it's a magnetic base. This is magnetic, and it also comes with little discs that are metal that you can attach to anything to put in here. But all of Limelight's products like this, like the eyeshadows, the blush, the foundations, the concealers, everything is metal on the back, so it just pops right on. So anyway, I'm going to use my concealers now. This is the one I use. Which one is it? It's the lighter. This is 0. And I use it under my eyes, and I do a V like this. Uh-oh. And then I use number 2 on my eyelids. It's a little darker. So I use this under my eyes and this on my eyelids. And it's the same with the foundation. So you have to kind of warm it up. It's also waterproof, and it is really waterproof because I've had it when I've had allergy issues, or, you know, when you have those emotional moments and it doesn't come off. So I just take a little bit, trying to get my lighting right, and I dab it under in a V. Okay. And then I take the second one, and I put a dot and a dot. And then on my eyelids, I rub it in and get it so it's even. And I'm going to show you how I bake my concealer. Have y'all ever heard of baking your concealer? I like how it makes everything kind of like a finished, polished look. It's not dewy. It makes everything kind of look airbrushed, which I don't really like the dewy look on me. On some people it looks really good, but on me I don't like it. Okay, then I take my Blenderful that's still damp, and I'm going to blend my concealer under my eye, and still in that V format. I have really light skin in the winter, and this light makes it look even lighter. But if I turn it off, look, it's not really that light. See? It matches. Okay. Get it back. Okay, so that's all blended. Then I'm going to take my translucent powder, which it looks white, but it is translucent. And I take my Blenderful that's still damp, and I'm going to rub it in and get a lot of the product on my Blenderful that's wet. And I'm going to dab it on, and that is baking in my concealer. I'm not really sure why it's called baking, but this is a baking that I can do. Shelby's watching her iPad over there. His hair. And then I kind of put it a little on the top. I need to rub that in a little bit. This also keeps your makeup from creasing, which is a big thing under my eyes. Okay, so that's baked. Now I'm going to do my bronzer. I'm going to contour a little bit. So here's our perfect bronzer, and it is the perfect bronzer. Like, it's perfect for anything, really. I mean, all skin types. And then I use our tapered brush. I love this brush. It's good for contouring, and also it's good to do wipe under eyes and all of that. So you take just a dab, tap, 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 tap. And you're going to want to make a 3, so you're going to do like this. Under the jawline, temples, and right here on your cheekbone. And I'm going to blend that because that looks crazy right now. And then I do a little bit on the sides of my nose. And right there. And I always like to take bronzer. I have this big puffy brush and I love this brush. It's not by Limelight, but it's a brush I've just always had, and I wash it out and I use it constantly. I always like to put bronzer on my neck to kind of blend everything down. If y'all jump on, say hey. Hope everyone has had a wonderful Christmas and almost New Year. I cannot believe Christmas came so fast. We had a great time. We had Christmas with Josh's family. I think that was Thursday or Friday. I don't remember which day. And then we had my family. It was Thursday. And then my family, my brother and his wife and my mom and dad, they came and they stayed in Magnolia for a few days. And so we had Christmas with them. And then they left on Monday. Yeah. Oh, hey Sarah. Girl, you're looking good. So there's that. You look so good. Okay, now I'm going to do my blush. And the blush, I'll show you, and holding up this e-palette. What's this? This is number 1. It's a really pretty, like, dusty rose. And so you take a dab, and I dab it all over my brush, and then I tap it off on the apples. And then I blend it up. And this is just how I put my makeup on. Everyone's different, because your face shape is different. But this is how I put mine on. Okay. And then I'm going to take, get it popped out. This number, I don't know if it's 9 or 6. I think it's 6. It's kind of, can't get my lighting right. There, you can kind of see it. It's like a shine, I don't know, I use it for highlighting. It came in my starter kit, which if you are wanting to start out with Limelight and to get the most of your, bang for your buck, I guess you could say, that's the way to go. You get like $390 something worth of product for $169. You get 2 foundations, you get 2 concealers, all of the stuff, blush, powder, you get the mascara, you get skincare. So if that's something that you would want to try, or if you're interested in, let me know and I can give you information on that. Okay, I'm going to turn this light out. It's a little better. Okay, this is just a thing I've always done. I use Airspun powder, mainly because it smells like my grandmother, and I love it. But I use it as a blender just because I really like it. It's not by Limelight, but it's a powder that I've used since I started wearing makeup as a, teenager. And I just use it to blend everything together. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm going to do my, I think I'm going to do eyebrows first. Sometimes I do eyeshadow first, sometimes I do eyebrows. I'm going to do eyebrows first today. This is a palette I created, and that's another thing, like all your palettes, you create your own palette. So all of these colors I chose for my personal preference for my eyeshadows, as well as my Z palette that I have all my foundations and stuff in. If you do the starter kit, you can pick between light, medium, and dark, and I did the light, I think, and it came with the ivory, but then I ordered an olive one foundation to kind of make it a little darker because the ivory was a little too light. But you create your own palette, so that's a big thing that I really liked, because I could pick all the colors I wanted, and I wasn't stuck with a bunch of colors that I don't use, and would never probably use. So that's a good thing. You get to pick everything yourself. So let me get my mirror out here. Let me turn the light back on. Woo! Okay, we're gonna do these brows. This is a brush I had from my previous company, and I just haven't purchased the brush from Limelight yet. I brush them out, and then I take my angled brush, and for my brows, I use this color right here. Let's see, I'm not sure which color it is. I think it, I'll have to look. Let me see if I can pop it out. Nope, and I just messed up my manicure. Shelby and I had mani-pedis today, so I'm going to have to go back and fix that. Anyway, okay, let's get my brows done. And again, it takes very little product. Tap, and then you tap off the excess. I'm going to use my mirror. I like using an eyeshadow to do my brows because it gives a more natural look as opposed to a pencil where it's harsh, drawn on lines. And using an eyeshadow, it makes it look more like little hairs. Okay. You awake? Yeah, she's awake. She's on an iPad with her headphones on. I couldn't hear. Let's see if she was awake. She's being real quiet. And I just fill in what I got. Your eyebrows do not have to be twins. They're meant to be sisters. That's something that I've heard numerous times, and I think it's funny. I'm going to brush this out and make it look a little more subtle. Okay. Something on it. And I brush it up like this. Brushing my hair and do it. Okay, eyebrows done. Now I'm going to take my translucent powder again with the brush that I used for my bronzer. And I'm going to kind of touch that up. Put a little under here to catch any fallout from my eyeshadow that I'm going to do. This side looks better. I have these like weird bald spots in my eyebrows. Okay.
Mama.
Yeah.
Since Shrek won't listen to Donkey, he said, "Hey, no, I'm not listening to you."
She's watching Shrek the Musical on Netflix. And then before I do my eyeshadows, I always do an overall color because it helps it blend better. And I like to do this light pink color with my eyeshadow brush. Very little. Look at all that. Our pigment is 50% pigment, so it takes very little product to do any kind of makeup. And I just do it all over. It's hard to do your makeup in your phone because it doesn't really look the same. And I feel like if I'm using my mirror, which my phone is attached to, I'm looking on this eyebrows driving me nuts. Okay, so I got my overall color on. I think I'm going to do Lottie. I love this Dream On collection. My favorite ever. This color, okay, now you can see it. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it. I use it on my eyelids and my brow bone, under my brow. And then I use this for liner. This for like a above crease color. And then I use this in the crease and blend it with this. So, I mean, you can use this whole palette for your whole face, basically. This can be lip and blush. This can be bronzer, highlighter, eyeshadow, brows, liner, everything. So, Lottie, Dream On. This is the Dream On palette. It is a limited palette. So, once it's gone, it's gone. We don't know when it's going to be gone. But this is my favorite palette. This one you do not build yourself. It does come like in these colors, but I love every color. I use all the colors. Okay, so I'm going to start with the rust color with my kind of, let me see it. It's like a dome brush. I don't know what it's called. Crease brush. I don't really use it as a crease brush. Dab it. And that's all it takes. Look at all that. That's crazy. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit right here. Very light touches. And I go above my crease with this color because this is going to be the color that's like my transition color from my highlight to my crease. Isn't that pretty? Look how good it blends. And the good thing about Limelight's eyeshadows and makeup is that it is so blendable. Blendable? Able to be blended? Blendable is what I mean. So if you get too much, you can always just blend it out. Okay, now I'm going to go and do the highlight color. I usually do it first, so backtrack. cracking. I'm trying to get my makeup done before Josh and Grant get home so I can play with Bubby. He had to get a flu shot. So, and I think this was Josh's first time to take him to his doctor by himself. Well, his mom went with him. But Rhett had to get a flu shot, so that's not good because Josh has never done the shots with the kids. I think he's been to them, but he's not had to do it by himself. Okay, and I do my highlight color right here because I feel like it opens up my eyes. And then I just blend it. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now I'm going to do my... So I changed up my eyeshadow technique. So I'm going to do my crease color, which is this pretty blue iridescent color. Very little. Tap, tap, tap. And I start right here. And I do like a V. Isn't it pretty? Oh, I love this color. And the way it's iridescent, like, so it'll look different in the light. The way it kind of shimmers. And I put it like halfway there, and I like blend it into my highlight color. And I always pull it down. I'm doing very light touches. It looks like I'm not, but I am. I'll pull it a little bit into there. Same thing on other eye. V. And these being all organic and Leaping Bunny certified, I use these on Shelby at horse shows too, because I don't feel like it's going to clog her skin, and I don't feel bad using it, because it's, you know, it's safe. And it's pretty. Okay, now I'm going to do my liner. I'm going to use the same brush that I use. This is a dual brush that I got from Unique when I was with Unique, and I really like this brush, so I still use it. But now I'm going to use the same brush. I used this end for my brows, so I'm going to use it now on my eyeliner. And I'm going to use this dark color in the Lottie Dream On palette, a little bit, tap, tap, tap. And I do under here, halfway, and I bring it up, and then I do halfway here, and then I do a V, like this. I'm going to blend that in just a minute. Same thing, other eye. I like using shadow to do like an eyeliner start out, because I do use eyeliner, but it kind of gives it a different effect. Okay, now I'm going to blend that using the other end of my brush. Can you hear her breathing? She's breathing really hard over there. Once she gets concentrated on something, she tends to breathe hard. She was like that as a baby too. I'm kind of fading it because it was a little harsh. I don't like harsh lines, but I like a good gradient of color. This one's darker than this one, so I gotta fix that. This is a mirror that attaches to my Wiki. See? It's on the makeup. Woohoo! Ooh, there's the bright lights. Okay, I've kind of blended that. Now I'm going to take my other brush that I love. I'm going to add a little bit more of the blue to blend it a little better. I love eyeshadow. I think it's my favorite. Okay, I'm taking the brush that I used to do the rust color with and add a little bit more, and I'm going to add just a little bit more of this transition color and blend it in a little. I love this palette. I'm doing the Dream On palette from the Lottie collection of Online Balcony. It's a really good, like, fall kind of everyday color palette, I think, because it's got all of those pretty neutral kind of tones. Okay, that's a little dark, so I'm gonna brush that off. A little bit of fallout. And then I take the brush that I used for the highlight and I just kind of clean up under there. Okay. So, eyeshadow's done. Oh, wait. I add a little bit more of the highlight color. And I dab it on because I want a lot of highlight right there. I used to just not use as many colors when I did my eyeshadow, but then when I got this palette, I kind of experimented and fell in love with using almost all the colors. Still blending. I think I could blend all day. Get a little obsessed with it. Okay, I'm going to stop because if I keep on, I'm going to keep on doing it. Okay. So now I am going to prime my face before I put my eyeliner on. So our 10 years younger makeup finish priming spray, up to 16 hours. It really does last that long. Shake it really good and I spray it all over my face to seal everything. And it kind of acts like a uplifter a little bit. You're supposed to do a T and then an X, but I do a T and an X and then an all over. So, let that dry. Hi, Christina and Reagan, Kaylee, Robin, Ashley. I put my brushes back up while I'm letting my face dry. Shelby's hanging out over here. And okay. I like to do a white liner right here. And then in my waterline. Because I feel like it opens up my eyes and brightens them a little bit. And I do the weird face. Okay. And now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I feel like Rhett and Josh are going to be home any minute. And I want to get this done before he comes because he's going to want to play and all this. And this is not playing stuff. Okay. I do winged eyes, so bear with me. I'm going to try to get it where y'all can see. And this is our perfect eyeliner pen. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? Love this pen. I've never found an eyeliner like this. I messed up all the way. I can't talk and do this. And I felt like Q-tip. Hi, Shelly. Since I messed that up a little, I'm going to go back with my highlight shadow brush. Touch it up. Oh, see? Pretty? Love this pen. Hey, Brittany. So, I go halfway and then all the way across the head. Okay. So, and then I'm going to go back with my shadow brush and kind of make that not so harsh, because it is a little harsh. I think I'm going to use that blue. And with my highlight color, I have this weird mole right here, and it makes me crazy, and I don't really know what to do about it. I've always had it. Okay, eyeliner is done. Now it's time for the best mascara in the world. Y'all are going to flip out when you see this. So, I curl my lashes before I do it. I have really watery eyes. So, no mascara. I have long lashes. They're just really blonde. But they got damaged from using other mascaras that had the fibers in it, that they made them really brittle. So I'm having to work with my lashes again. Okay, so watch this. This is our perfect mascara. It does have fibers in it, but they do not fall out. Like, they don't have fallout. There's no clumping, none of that. And I love mascara. And this mascara is amazing. And if you do like I did, see I got some of my eye right there, let it dry and then take your shadow brush, whatever color that it touched. Like, I'm going to use the brush that I used the kind of rust color on, and it'll just brush right off. No clumps. Awesome. Mascara, one coat. Mascara and done. Isn't that great? I love it. And there's no smudging, there's no smearing, there's no brittle lashes, no fallout, nothing all day long. And your lashes are soft and separated and just, I love this stuff. And it's not expensive, y'all. And I had one tube. I just started using this tube. I had my first tube that lasted me for 3.5 months. It probably would have lasted longer, but I felt like I should start to change it, because I feel like after that length of time, you should change your mascara. Shelby's hanging out in her PJs over here. Well, I am too, actually. Okay, look at that. Okay, watch. I'm going to show y'all that it does brush off. So I'm going to use this brush that had the rust on it, and watch. Ta-da! Pretty cool. No smearing, no Q-tip, no nothing. I love mascara, and I love long, pretty lashes, so I always do more than one coat. Which, when I used Unique's Fiber Lash, I liked how long they were, but it always looked like a tarantula to me, and that is not cute to me. Like, it just looked funny, and I wanted them separated, and I'd have to put on a million coats of mascara, and it would fall out in my eyes, and with my sensitive eyes, it was a nightmare. And it was a process, like it was more than one step. And so I like having one tube of mascara. One step. Isn't that great? I love it. Look at those lashes. That's just 2 coats and one tube of mascara. So it's amazing. And it's $20. Great cost. Great product. Perfect mascara. Love it. Gotta have it. Okay, now I'm going to do my lip. And I always love My Ash by Lottie. So this is also a limited color, but it's my favorite. And so I have an extra tube in case I run out. But I feel like I should buy like more tubes just in case. So the Enduring Lip Color is a liquid lipstick. It's not a stain. It's not going to dry your lips out. It's going to, mine last almost all day. There is some transfer, but it keeps my lips moisturized. The color stays on, and it's a matte finish. I don't really like the gloss finish. But now there is a lip gloss, and I love our lip gloss just on the go, like on a Saturday. But Ash is my all-time favorite. So I'm going to do it real quick. Cute. Okay, so I start with my bottom lip, and then I kind of line it, because our brush, see how it's kind of curvy at the top and thin? So I use it to line. Reagan wants to know more about the spray. Okay, So the spray I used is our 10 Years Younger finishing spray. Looks like this. And also the primer looks like this too. But the spray, after you do your foundation, concealer, eyebrows, everything, I do it before I do lips, mascara, and liner. So my last three things that I always do, I do it before that. And it seals everything and sets it so it gives you a finished look, and it kind of keeps everything in place. So like my eyeshadows won't crease, you know, anything like that. And now I'll do the top. I love this color. I gave my sister-in-law the cherry pie collection because she has beautiful big lips. And it's red. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't wait to see her use it. And then I gave Mom Elle for Christmas in the Enduring lip color. I always do my Cupid's bow last because I kind of have to draw one. Because I do not have lips. So I'm giving my secret away. Okay, and then I have these little brushes that I use to touch up, smooth, and if I'm going to do like a ombre lip, then I do it for sure. Okay, so now I'm going to take my concealer, the number 2, and I'm going to take a little bit on my finger, and I'm going to use it to highlight. I put it on my hand like this because I use it on my brush. And I'm going to use it to highlight on my Cupid's bow that I just drew on. And to touch up a little bit. So, here's my lips. Ash, here's my eyes. Dream On Body Palette. And I'm going to do one more little swoop of bronzer. And then I'm done. Okay, all done. Love, love, love my Limelight makeup. So another way to get like a finished look is to take your translucent powder and do it over everything when you're done. And it kind of mattifies everything. So, there you go. Gotta do my hair, or I may not. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day and a happy, happy New Year. Bye.